Watch me ride.
Hi everybody. I just want to talk about a subject, okay? So whenever anniversaries, things like that come up, you tend to reflect back and look at what you've done. Well, in a few days' time, I'm going to have been doing YouTube non-stop for 8 years. And when I say that, I mean that's not the earliest video I uploaded, it was the point that I started uploading and didn't stop. And in that time, I have uploaded 1,300 videos, which works out being, well, very nearly 1,300, which works out being one video uploaded every 2.2 days for 8 years, non-stop. Yeah, I don't have a huge channel, but I've done a lot in that time. I've achieved a lot. The biggest changes are in me. You know, when I first started YouTube, I was just a chef. I was chefing at that point. I was just a chef in a pub, hating my life, overweight, had problems, just wasn't doing well. And in that 8 years, it's a kind of like birth by fire. Is that the right expression? Or test by fire? You basically, in that 8 years of being on YouTube, I have had a lot of ups and downs. I've had crashes, I've had bad things happen in life, I've had good things happen, I've had new experiences, blah blah, all of that stuff. I had a very rich past 8 years. And it's brought me to where, yeah, okay, I'm still not physically rich, but that was never the end goal. It was to just go and get a normal job. And I know through the messages and the comments that I've had, I've really helped inspire people to get a bike or try something different or push themselves to do something. And there's many, many, many things that I've helped inspire people to do. And it doesn't mean anything without you doing something. So the achievement is still all yours, but it means I get this extra kudos of happy feeling of like, I've actually done something today that's good. I've helped people. And I've also tried to help people as much as I can along the way with things like depression and stuff, because it's something I deal with all the time. But I've got a good handle on it, or at least I keep it quieter than you think. And the one lesson that I think I can give you that I've learned through that time, or even through life, is, well, you know, people say you just have to believe in yourself and you can achieve anything. Bullshit. You don't have to believe in yourself at all, you just have to act like you do. I don't believe in myself one bit most of the time, but I am willing to take a risk to screw up. I'm not scared of screwing up, and by not being scared of screwing up means that I've been able to screw up a lot, but also achieve a lot of things that I never would have tried because I would have been too scared. You know, there's a lot of sayings out there that just say something like, you know, you can be whatever you want to be, it doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter this, you can just, if you want it, you can get it. That is partially true, but in some cases a bit of a lie, it's not true. What you can get is something that's kind of like the thing you wanted, but your wants kind of change over time, and you move the goalposts, and you sort of nestle yourself into a more comfortable way, rather than that thing exactly that you wanted. Some people, you get that thing exactly what you wanted, because all you wanted was a large portion of chips. I don't see my want to be much worse than that. It's simple. I just want to do what I enjoy and earn enough money doing it to live. That's it. You know, I don't want to be fantastically rich. I don't want to have palatial places. My dream is to just have like a little 2-bedroom house somewhere with a little shed, with a nice little workshop, earning enough money to sustain myself, feeling fulfilled and happy. That's not an insurmountable dream. Most of that's necessity. Which is why pushing for a goal, you can start doubting on it, like, should I really be doing this? Am I been going down the right road? And I spent a lot of time worrying about this. Am I pushing further and further down the wrong road? You can liken it to being lost. You know, you're going along a road and you keep thinking to yourself, oh, I think I'm going down the wrong route. Yeah, I'm sure this isn't right. The thing is, I want to turn around now, but the thing is I might just get there. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to turn around now, because the further I go, the harder it's going to be to get back, etc, etc. You see the point? It's exactly the same when you're following a goal. Don't worry if that end goal doesn't work out being the thing you wanted it to be. You'll find other things along the way. It's very much an evolving thing. If you'd said to me, you know, a few months back, well, in the future, will you be doing work on boats? Just basic mechanical servicing work as subcontractors. I'd be like, no, why would anyone want me to do that? And yet someone came along, saw skills, not the same, because I did different things, but realised they cross to what they do. A couple of days training and I'm doing work on my own now. The boss doesn't even need to come in. So what I've learnt the most through all these years, and I think it's best that it has happened this way, because if it had just gone super successful, I would never have known the grind. You know, some people just tried it, it instantly went successful, and they're continuing to do it, and it's good, and well done for them. But I do feel like I've had more lessons through the grind, the hard grind of it not blowing up, because once you get to a certain point, it doesn't matter what you produce or what you do, there is an amount of people that will always love it. And yeah, I've got a few people that are like that, but I've always sort of hoped to be like, no, it's okay. If you don't like something I produce, don't watch that. Watch something else. You might like it. And if you don't like any of the stuff I produce, well then I wouldn't expect you to watch. And it's something I've been doing from the start. Yeah, I'll use a little bit of like catchy thumbnails and stuff, but never full-on clickbait unless it's a joke. And then it has to be clickbait for the joke to work, otherwise it doesn't work. Because I recognised if you follow success, if you make a type of video and you find that successful, imagine I made, I don't know, a makeup tutorial, and I found that was massively successful, and then I made another one and that was massively successful. What's going to then end up happening if I follow the success? I'm just going to end up making makeup tutorials, because that's the thing that gets me views, that's the thing that gets me an audience, that's the thing that gets me support, that's the thing that gets, you know, the bigger the audience, the more you get back from it. But I don't do that, because what ends up happening, like I say with a lot of big YouTubers, is they get to the point where they don't want to grow anymore, they don't need to, they've achieved. You know, the numbers at this point are just numbers. And then they start saying, you know, oh, I'm burnt out, I don't want to make these videos anymore, I want to do, and then they start doing these completely different things. And it's like, well, yeah, of course, because you weren't doing the thing you enjoyed, or if you were doing a thing you enjoyed, you were doing it more for the success than for doing it because you enjoyed it. Someone recently said to me, you know, oh, I can see what's going to happen with this job. Spicy's going to get more work as they get more confident with him, and then he's going to neglect his channel, and then it's going to die. And I was just like, dude, seriously, I've been here for like 8 years. I've been here since the beginning. I am an OG of the motovlogging days. If I was going to have quit, trust me, it would have been before now. So if you can take something positive from that, let it be that one thing, which is they say that you can achieve anything if you believe in yourself, and most of those people, they didn't believe in themselves, they just believed in risking it. Mate, you need to ride a bike for a little bit longer. I'm not saying go through all road closed things, but I knew that was because of one manhole cover and it wasn't a problem going through it. Anyway, so if you want to take anything positive from this, you want to take some lesson from it, just the expression, which is, you know, you just have to believe in yourself and you can achieve, is a good thing, you know, because it can really hype people up. Like, yeah, I believe in myself, I can achieve. But for the people who can't believe in themselves and don't feel like they can believe in themselves, they don't truly have that feeling of, I can do this in their heart. You can still do it. You just have to fake it. And that don't mean being a fake person. I mean, that's just literally being like, I'm going to try this. And yeah, it's probably not going to work, but I'm going to give it my all. It's a very small difference. Someone who thinks they're going to succeed thinks, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try my hardest, and it might work out. The other side is, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try my hardest, but it probably won't work. That tiny difference is what stops a lot of people. If you realise that it doesn't matter if you think it's not going to work, if you don't believe in yourself, if it's a good idea, it's worth the risk. And if it doesn't work, you learn why it doesn't work. And then you have a better idea for your next aim. I absolutely guarantee you that a lot of these people out there who are saying, you know, if you just believe you can do whatever you want, are saying the same thing, which is they know, yeah, if you believe you can do anything you want, but truthfully, but I bet deep down with a lot of them, they didn't really believe, they were just willing to take the risk. Anyway, I hope there is some value, some interest maybe in that, because as I say, that's the biggest lesson I think I've learned in the past 8 years, and well, I hope it's worth a damn, but it helps me do the things I do. If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.